Well, just parked at the bottom of the bulk, just making my way up to the upper Moel Famau car park, and all is quiet. It's very early, this one. Saturday morning, there's no one on the path that I can see from here anyway. There's one or two cars have passed, but it's warm, it's very murky. Don't think there's any rain forecast. No, there's absolutely no movement at all. Anyway, I'm on a mission. Heading up to Moel Famau, Jubilee Tower, but it's a different route. Going through Coed Moel Famau, the forestry, and on the way, one geocache. Hopefully, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's a different route up to the summit of Moel Famau through the woodland of Coed Moel Famau. And as I say, it's very early on a Saturday morning. Warm now too. Murky, but very muggy. Anyway, let's keep going. No doubt later on there'll be a lot of movements up there. There's usually someone on the path. I can see a couple of cars up there anyway, but it's very quiet. But like I say, it is very early. Saturday morning mission. Oh yes. Anyway, let's keep going. Just look back. It's the way I've just come up now. Well, this is the upper Moel Famau car park, and like I say, there's always someone here. The normal main walk, or main path, starts there, but I'm heading up this way, up to through the forestry, Coed Moel Famau. Still on my way up to the Jubilee Tower, but it's just a different route, and hopefully a cache. And just on my left is a ground zero, or a GZ we call it, where there is a cache hidden. But I had a look on one of my earlier missions. It's there, it's hidden there somewhere, but it's right on the main path, albeit I am very early and there's no one about, but give it a couple of hours and this path will be quite busy. Although the main path, that's where you get the main bulk of the walkers heading up to Moel Famau, but this can be quite busy, and I just don't bother with them caches now. I just don't bother with them. This cache I'm after now is off this main track or path that I'm on now, and the cache owner has said they've placed it there so that, you know, you're not going to get passing muggles. We call them muggles, they're non-geocaches. Gone are the days when someone sees someone, you know, when you're searching for something, you look suspicious, and someone will look and, what's he doing? I don't know. Those days are gone. People now on the phone to the police. So just phone the police up, no messing. So it's just, I don't bother with them type of caches now. They're just not worth it. Spoils the enjoyment as well, I think. You're looking out and this, you know, you just like to, I like these type of caches out in the middle of nowhere. You've got all the time in the world to search for them. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't, but you've had good fun. So as for them caches, and there's a lot I see. That's just where I've come up, by the way. People comment saying, oh, I'm not bothering with this cache, I don't like these type of caches, and you know, on the side of the road it's too busy. One was on a bus stop, people there waiting for the bus and this and that. It ruins it. I think it spoils it, to be honest. You know, you can make your way, spend half a day or something to get to a destination, and you can't even start the search because you do look suspicious. And even if someone asks you, and you know, the majority of people, if you say, oh, I'm after a geocache, they still won't know what you're going on about. But as I say that, On one of my earlier missions, I didn't get it on camera obviously because I was in the middle of a search. I was searching, it was in the middle of nowhere, country lane, and I was searching at the bottom of like a signpost. I was on my hands and knees, and I suddenly heard this car pull up. I thought, oh no. I turned around, it was the police. He wound the window down, he goes, you're right there, some he says. And I says, yeah, I'm after a geocache. Oh, right, he said he actually knew what a geocache was. But as for, these caches in, busy streets and roads and where there's people and all, I don't bother with them now. I don't even look at them. This is my type of cache, out in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, a bit breezy, very muggy. No rain. I think it's going to brighten up a bit later, or is it raining? No, it's not raining, no. But anyway, I've got a fair way to go, got a few miles to go, yeah. Well, got about probably a mile to go to the cache, and then probably a mile and a half, something like that. And there's a bit of a mist too. As I was driving, I was looking across towards Moel Famau, and visibility was zero. It was well in cloud and mist. Talking to that, there it is there, it's just come into view now. That's my end destination. It's the Jubilee Tower there. But the mist is cleared. And it looks a bit, well, it looks one or two up there, but it's very quiet. But as I said earlier, it is very early on Saturday morning. But give it an hour or two, and it'll be packed up there. Or very busy at the least. But anyway, got a mission to solve. Geocache. Got a fair way to go, yeah, probably about, well, a mile, probably half a mile, because I've walked about half a mile now, so probably about half a mile to go, and then I'll get my GPS out and have a look for this cache. Hopefully, you never know, might be another one in the bag. Anyway, let's keep going. Right, I've come to a junction now, and I don't think my pigeon sense, and I got asked in one of my videos, pigeon sense, what do you mean by pigeon sense? Well, a pigeon, they know which way to go, don't they? They got sense. They still haven't worked out to this day. Take them from their loft, miles away, and they find their way back. So pigeon sense, so that's what I call it. And I have got a pretty good pigeon sense, and I think it's down that way. It is off the main path, which heads up that way, up to Moel Famau. And I think it's about 50 odd yards, something like that, down that way. But I'm going to get my GPS out now to pinpoint the location. But I'm sure, my pigeon sense, I'm sure it's down that way. Anyway, get back to you in a minute. Hopefully, the search will be on. Which way is it going to send me? Down here. Is it? No, up here. No, it's not. Down here. I'm sure it's down here. I was right the first time, I think. And it is off the track, this too, so it's pretty handy, this. 78 feet, I think. And when I get to about 10 feet, it'll bleep, it's counting down. 20s, that's it, bleeping now, so I'm very close to GZ. I'm about 10 feet, something like that. So what I'll do now, actually, spotted GZ, which is there, hidden away. That wall there, that is GZ, that's where the cache is hidden. So, I'll get back to you, switch this off. Put that away, that's done its job. And I'll get back to you, hopefully, with a geocache. That is GZ hidden away there, that stone wall. So, I'll get back to you in a minute. Nice easy find. Looks well sealed too. Lots of stuff inside it, but it was a simple find. GPS did its job, got me to ground zero, spotted the actual ground zero itself, and very easy find. So I'll get that signed. There's a logbook inside there, and amongst other things. Get that signed, get it back in its hidey hole, and take my regulation selfie photo with the cache, and I'll get back on the main path and it'll be up to the Jubilee Tower, up to Coed Moel Famau. So see you in a minute. Well, that was a very easy find, very successful part of the mission. Just making my way back now to the main path. It's called the Blue Route. Wind's picking up now too. Yes, there's blue, red and yellow, and this is the Blue Route. So I'm just heading down now to the main path and then straight up to the summit of Coed Moel Famau, to the Jubilee Tower. Nice one. Gaining a lot of height now. Quite breezy too. As you can see, got a fair way to go yet. No sign of the summit yet. But it'll come into view, no doubt, very shortly. Breezy, very muggy, but no rain. Anyway, let's keep going. Got a long way to go. And in case you're wondering what I said earlier about the Blue Route, blue, red and yellow, you can see there, they're all signposted. This, you can see, it's the Blue Route, the blue arrows, which is the Blue Route, so you just follow the arrows. Bit of mist coming in now at the tops there. That's like I say, it's easy, you can't go wrong. Blue Route, red route, yellow route. Anyway, let's keep going. Supposed to be clearing up, but it looks a bit misty at the tops there. Anyway, keep going. Some people coming down, I think, there. If I can find them. There we go, at the top there. Which is where I'm heading. Nice view coming into view. Looking towards Liverpool and the Wirral and what have you, Birkenhead. Anyway, that's where I'm heading. What's this? What's this? Easier route? You must be joking. That's for wimps. Easier route? God, I'll be getting the train up to Snowdon next. Easier route. Oh. easier route. Don't think I'll get over that. This is what you want. This is what you need to get the blood flowing. Easier route. Hello. I have to admit, bloody wind, oh, you can hear me. I have to admit, this is very steep. It's extremely steep. May not look it on camera, but it's like that. For experienced, hardened walkers or nutters like me. It is steep. You can take my word for it. Almost on the top now anyway. The old JB will come into view. But that is steep. I tell you. Outrageously steep. And I've got a bit to go. Anyway, keep going in it. Onwards and upwards is my motto. Never give up. Far off now. Bloody wind! Woo! Not a day for flying your kite, paragliding. Bloody hell! Right, let's go get to that gate there, or that style gate. See if you can hear that. And then Jubilee Tower will be right in front of me. Look at that cloud. Just hanging there. Keep going. It's not cold, it's just windy. There's a few walkers coming from the summit now, but be interesting to see how busy it is. I'm not sure what time it is. It's early when I started. It was early, which way's the wind blowing? Early Saturday morning, so there'll be a few up there. Anyway, just a little short section to go now. And I'll be at the summit. Must be the weather putting them off. Not many people up here, but it is early, as I said. The weather, bloody hell, is blowing. Go this way, blowing a gale. Oh, there is a few coming up on the path too. The only nutter. Anyway, as you can see, completed. Hang on, I'll try this way. Hope you can hear me. Mission completed. Cash in the bag, up on the summit, and I'll be heading back down on the main path, not the way I've come up. So, thanks for joining me. If you can hear me, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.